and welcome to the A-List. I'm here with my girl, Autumn. What's going on, pretty lady?
Hey girl, I love this hair color and just everything, the vibes you're giving right now. It's still very much beach.
Oh, I'm still in the beach frame of mind, as are you. I've been watching your Instagram. You have the body of life. Are you back in town? I saw you in Las Vegas showing off.
Yeah, girl, I'm on tour right now.
Yes.
I'm just moving and shaking. All right, I'm a single gal in the city. I'm doing what I do. Shout out to my trainer, her Flex Fitness. They got this body snatched.
Body is, listen, you are living your best life and giving us all inspiration. I am here for all of it. You look amazing. Talk about body for days. I'm saying every post, I'm like, oh, Autumn, you're so gorgeous.
I gotta say, Angela, you finally posted a bikini shot
that was
of
for
yourself. Finally, I was like, yes, she did it. She's showing off her body. Yes.
That was for Autumn. She's been asking me to do this for so long. I'm like, I'll show like a headshot or whatever. Then I was like, you know what? Here we are. Here I am living my best life. I'm a work in progress. I need your trainer. No, I'm good. I just figure I work out, eat well, and just a work in progress. Right? So that's all you can do. So we've got a very special guest, and you've had her on midday, and she was amazing. And I can't wait to talk to her. She's got a new TV series coming out with her family. But before we bring her on, there's a lot going on. I mean, let's see, where shall we start? Elon Musk, be glad you don't work for Tesla. He's basically saying his employees are lazy and, no more working from home. And if you don't show up for work, he's going to consider that your resignation. Some people aren't ready to go back to work. What do you think about all that?
Well, first of all, I think that Elon needs to take a seat because if memory serves me correctly, they still have, or maybe I think they settled one lawsuit, but they still have a very active lawsuit that accuses Tesla of racism. And so the fact that he's coming out and making this type of statement, it just goes to show you how they don't value their employees. We've got monkeypox that's like that's on tour right now.
And COVID is back on the rise.
Yeah, and I'm like, bruh, if everything has been running smoothly with people working from home, then let that continue. Now, maybe roll it out to where it can be optional. You can come in 2 days a week and the rest of the week you work from home. But just to outright call your employees lazy, but literally they're the reason why you are one of the richest men on the planet, I just think that that's poor taste on his behalf.
And he's consistent. He's consistent with the poor taste and just say any old thing and let the chips fall where they may. So happy we're not working for Tesla. Okay, another thing that's in the outrageous category. What do you think about my girl, Monique? I mean, she just got put back on, and she's out here calling everybody out, including Mr. D.L. Hughley. What do you think about all that?
Well, I do think, so it's a fine line that she has to walk. And I've interviewed Monique before, and she's a really good interviewer. There's a lot to Monique. I do think that coming off of 50 Cent signing her, putting her back on, putting her in a position to where the conversation between her, I don't think Oprah.
Lee Daniels.
Has
apologized.
And now this. I just think that she needs to understand that when it comes to Hollywood, girl, you have been given a second opportunity. Just be quiet. Just collect
for a minute.
Yeah. And so I don't agree with how she went about doing what she did. You don't air out your grievances on a public platform like that, especially with someone who DL said he wasn't even, his team was telling him not to put her on, but he fought for her. And the fact that she came back and stabbed him in the back like that, it's like, girl, you're not going to get any more chances to bounce back, and nobody can really be in your corner anymore. So hopefully she's still good with 50 Cent, because that's 50 Cent's MO. He likes to go at people. So maybe he'll continue to, support her, but I didn't agree with what she did.
Yeah, neither do I. And kudos to 50 Cent. I mean, if it wasn't for him, she would not be, she wouldn't have this platform right now. I mean, I think she owes him quite a lot. I mean, he went on a full, pro Monique campaign. I saw every bit of it. I mean, yeah, she's got to be careful. I mean, and like you said, I agree for speaking out. I mean, if there are injustices, don't just sit there and suffer in silence, but you got to pick your battles. And maybe if you just got put back on, maybe just wait a minute. Just, play nice for a little while.
Right.
Anyway, so we have a very dynamic guest who is waiting in the green room right now, backstage. And we've made her wait long enough. She's got a really cool TV series that's coming up with her dad and actually the rest of her family, her mom, dad, or her siblings. And she's an attorney, a public speaker, mental health advocate, and she's a friend to WHUR because she was just on Middays with Autumn Joy. Let's bring her on. She is, my God, she's so beautiful too. She's rocking her natural curls. Jade Mathis.
Hello, beautiful ladies.
Wow.
So good to see you again, Autumn. It's so nice to meet you, Angela. I'm so happy to be here with you ladies. You ladies are stunning too. Oh, it's Black girl magic. Yes.
Oh my gosh. 3. They get a 3 for today. And thank you for that compliment. Yes. If I could start off, I want to congratulate you on everything that you've got going on. I mean, we're seeing you in the press everywhere, talking about your new show and certainly talking about you being a mental health advocate. I mean, today is June 1st, but May was Mental Health Awareness Month. I love the fact that you spoke out on your own issues, and in our culture, it's still so needed, for people to speak up and be honest about what's really going on with no shame. So
Absolutely.
Let's talk about that. And what led you to speak up, to use your platform to speak up about mental health?
Absolutely. So yes, I was diagnosed in college. So at the age of 20 with clinical depression, ADHD, and 2 learning disorders. And for a while, I took it pretty tough, and it was pretty difficult to process it. But after it sat in for about a month or 2, I just said, you know what, Jade? You're not going to let this diagnosis defeat or define you. And of course, I didn't know much about mental health because it's so stigmatized in the African American community and in the faith-based community, and I'm a believer as well. So I said, I'm going to put a spin on it, and I'm going to own my story, and I'm going to write my own narrative, and not the narrative that a lot of African American people unfortunately have, is that you're crazy when you have a diagnosis, right? So I said, I'm going to show people that you can be whatever you want to be, whatever you set your goals for. You can still look fabulous, you can still dress fabulous, you can still be educated, and you can still have a mental illness, and that's okay.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Autumn, any comments?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, and Jade, we've had extensive conversations. You've come on my show. We already talked about you being a regular, because I feel like, yes, May was Mental Health Awareness Month, but we deal with our mental health throughout the entire year. But my question to you is, when you think of mental health, we automatically have like this picture of like a crazy person that looks crazy and but here you are, this beautiful Black queen, and nobody would have guessed that you were dealing with mental health issues. So what do you have to say to people that think that mental health has a certain look?
So as you can see, I guess I'm a walking testament that it does not have a look. It does not have a class. It does not have an income base. It does not have, if your name is, because my father's been on television for 26 years. So he was on television when I was diagnosed. So mental illness does not discriminate. To me, it's just like any other physical illness, but this one's from the neck up, and this one's invisible. So people think that it's a little different. But to me, just like people have no shame and when they have cancer and have to get treatment, when they have, lupus and have to get treatment, and diabetes and have to get treatment. This is number one, it's not any less severe. It should not be treated any less severe. And there should be no shame around it. It is an illness just like the other illnesses, right? And like, you have to own it, and you have to do what's in your best interest, and you have to take care of yourself, just like you would take care of yourself with other diagnoses. And the thing is, you can still be successful. Like, that's what people, I think, they have that caveat, and that people with mental illnesses are talking to themselves on the side of the street, right? Or you're in an institution. No, I was in court with other attorneys. And that's why I wanted to be an attorney, to say you can be a doctor, a lawyer, a beautician, a mechanic, a radio host, whatever you would like to be, and still have that mental illness. So I think when people take that mask off of this is what it looks like, and that stereotypical this is what it looks like, and this is what I know, that crazy uncle in the room, you know, or getting what Black people say, the crazy check. Like when people take, I'm not getting a crazy check, you know, so like, or I'm not getting a check for disabilities or anything like that, and I'm still flourishing. And I want people to say there's life after your diagnosis, there's destiny after your diagnosis, and you can walk in it boldly. And then one important thing I want to make sure is that people are sharing their stories, right? Because that's why I decided to resign from being a state's attorney and to walk in this mental health advocacy full time, is because I want people to see this is something that you can own and you can still be successful.
Whew, honey, congratulations to you. It's helping a lot of people. And when it comes to things like depression, I mean, most people, if you're being honest, have had some mental health issues, challenges, depending on what's going on in your life, the way you respond to family events or any kind of thing that you don't see coming. I mean, we all have challenges, and it's all to varying degrees. So I really support the fact that, you know, you say, tell your story, tell your own truth, and it only helps you personally, and it helps other people as well. Because, you know, by you know, in the words of the great Nelson Mandela, by letting your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. And it's really the truth, you know, whatever your truth is. So Jade, just to switch gears, I want to congratulate you and your family on this new TV show. Oh my gosh. So, and that's coming to TV Entertainment, Mathis Family Matters. Tell us all about it.
Yes, so Mathis Family Matters. It is, you know, it's my father, Judge Mathis, myself, my sister is an attorney as well. My brother was a politician. My other brother is a film producer and director. My mom, you know,
whole family.
The whole family.
Dynamic.
So we just want America to see Black excellence and Black greatness, and that it doesn't have to be contentious. Reality TV shows, you know, they have a bad rap sometimes. I love reality TV shows, but sometimes it can become too much. And even with mental health, when you're watching, you have to watch what you take in, right? Your ears and your eyes. So this is just the opportunity. People are going to see us laugh together. They're going to see us cry together. They're going to see us talking about our careers and what we're doing. My platform is mental health advocacy on there. So you'll see some more work in that. People love my dad. So if you love him on the bench, just imagine how he is in our living room. Just, you know, just imagine how he is on a day-to-day. So it's just a Black family. Just, you know, we're from Detroit, so you get that part of us. Like, you're not getting, we live in LA, but you're not getting these Hollywood unattainable like facade.
Good.
You're gonna get me in my natural curls, or, you know, my t-shirt and sweats. Like, you are just gonna get everyday down to earth people that look like you, and that we have stories. You know, my brother, he and his partner, his boyfriend, they just came out to the world on the show. My other brother's going through a divorce and has a new girlfriend in the middle of that. You know, I talk about mental health and my dating journey. So yeah, you're gonna get it all. Like, you're gonna get real raw, but then you're gonna just get love. We love on each other, you know, we crack on each other, but just a healthy show, a healthy balance to show us in a different light. And by us, I mean our community.
Yeah. I mean, as it is, watching Judge Mathis is always entertaining. So I can't wait to see the whole family. I'm sorry, Autumn, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, Detroit, what up, though? I forgot that you're from Detroit.
What up, though? What up, though? So you know what you're going to get on the show. A lot of what up, though.
Yes.
A lot of, yes. You're not going to get the Hollywood people. We're in Hollywood, but we're not of Hollywood. So you are going to get, we are down to earth hometown people, and you just go see our everyday life. And we have, it's 10 weeks. So you'll see us every Sunday at 10 p.m. on your television, starting on Juneteenth. We picked Juneteenth to start, which is Father's Day. So yeah, we have slid into the Kardashian slots, and we
better watch you.
We're looking forward. Yeah, we have some surprises for you all. So you're gonna love it. You're gonna cry, smile, celebrate, all of that stuff.
I think this is. I feel like, Jade, you're getting set up for a bit, like another big opportunity, and I say that because you're so well spoken. You're beautiful. I mean, you're entertaining. You're easy to listen to, and You have good energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of spinoff, or if we get like Jade Mathis mental health show. I don't know, something, you know.
Yeah.
I just see more for you, right? I mean,
ooh, I like that.
You see it too, right?
I
would
totally
take that.
agree.
I mean, since Ayala's gone now, maybe, you know, it could be Jade fix my life, or I gotta fix my life first. But then, you know,
whatever it is, we're here for it.
Yes, Autumn, I am taking that. You put it in the atmosphere. I'll take it.
Yes, I can see it too. I mean, you've got everything, you know, certainly. And for television, who's prettier than you? I mean, come on, let's just do it. But okay, so here you are getting ready to do this reality show with your family. That would scare the heck out of me with my family. Does anything scare you? I mean, it's so unpredictable, you know.
So my brother had to give us, you know, the warning ahead of time. And, you know, we have confessionals or like interviews. So he said, I'm just letting y'all know right now, when this stuff start airing, nobody better text me or call me about any of that stuff I said in the interview, because, you know, that's my feeling. I was like, don't start no stuff now, because, you know, I can turn my interviews up. Yeah, let me know when we stand in these interviews, because I can tweak mine. We're still doing interviews right now. So I'm like, okay, y'all, keep it cute. So it's just, you know, what they saying when you're not around them, because all our scenes.
That's what I mean.
So
Jade,
yeah,
you already know
saying,
it's coming. Yeah. It's coming.
Yeah, I might have to block my siblings on social media depending on what they say about me during the show. And the crazy thing is, we don't see it until you all see it. So we don't see any snippets. We don't see any episodes. We see nothing until you all see it. So I'm like, y'all better keep it cute, because you let me hear you can say something.
They are not going to keep it cute. That's why when you were saying, you know, there are these other reality shows and it's all about drama, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, Eve, luckily, you know, Eve respected. They said, we're not looking, that's not our platform. If there was a different network, then maybe the platform will be a little different. And, you know, they're not trying to show my dad in that light either. He's worked so hard for what he's done. And we've worked so hard either. Because I told them, I said, you know, it could be beyond being a reality TV star, I am a Christian, number one. I'm a believer, and I'm an attorney.
That's beautiful.
And I don't want to go to court after people look at me like I'm crazy. You don't want me to take their case. So, in a motivational speaker. So I just said, you know, y'all better keep it cute to the extent you can. Don't mess up my money or my brand.
Thank you. I like
Don't mess up my stuff. Don't mess up my stuff. Don't play with my money, my coins or my brand.
I love it. Well, you know what? That is the reality of it all. This is so amazing. I mean, unless you had something else, I just, you know, I just really wish you so much success. And I echo what Autumn said. I mean, I think you're just coming on my radar, and I have a feeling that this is really just the beginning. Congratulations on everything that you're doing.
I appreciate it. And thank you all for even giving me this opportunity in my hometown, the DMV. I'm still a DMV girl. I'm bi-coastal, but I'm a DMV girl.
Oh, that's me too. Bi-coastal, but I'm a DMV. I am right now. I'm in California at the moment. And but I am DMV forever. Yeah, living in Silicon Valley, you know, near San Francisco. But also, you know, in DC.
I haven't made it that far yet. I haven't made it that far.
Whatever, Jade. Yes, you have. Oh, and tell people how they can connect with you on social media. I'm sure they want to.
Yep. So my Instagram is going to be Jade Mathis Official, my first and last name official. I am on Facebook as Jade Mathis. I'm on LinkedIn, and then I have a website. If you want to contact me, it's info@jademathis.com, info@jademathis.com. I do a lot of speaking engagements to students, you know, Department of Corrections. I was a prosecutor, non-traditional, so I do a lot of work in criminal justice reform and expungement, because guess what? They needed us in the courtroom too. You need people who look like you in the courtroom as well, especially when you're talking about prosecutors. So yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, LinkedIn, and my email address. So.
And her talk show that's coming soon.
Yes. And 96.3 with Autumn Joy Live. We're still doing those, even though Mental Health Month is over. We are still going to do those mental health segments. So you will still hear from me weekly.
So perfect. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate you all.
Bye, Jade. I love you, girl.
Wow, this was so much fun and so informative. I'm so happy that you're continuing the whole mental health, I guess, teaching segments, because it really is, right? Tell us about that. What can we expect?
Yeah, so exactly that, and coming from a personal space, these last couple of months, were hard for me, and I really had to dig deep and deal with mental health issues that I didn't even know existed within myself. Talking to a therapist, dealing with childhood trauma, and just having Jade on. And I asked her a personal question about something dealing with me, and her response really helped me. And then we got messages on social media from people saying that, hey, thank you so much for having Jade on. I'd love to continue hearing from her. And I was like, you know what? Instead of just making mental health just for 1 month, why not have her come on, give us some, a few tips? Because like I said, we deal with mental health issues year round. Yeah. And so I do think that that our audience needs to have access to. So we came up with the idea, and funny, for a cool story, I actually am going to be on one of the segments with Jade. So
in the studio.
In the studio when she came into the studio. So a little bit of exclusive tea for you right there. I'll be featured on Jade Mathis Family Matters, one of the episodes. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Oh, congratulations, Autumn. And that is so perfect. So wait, tell us, when can we hear Jade on with you on Midday, the series?
Yeah,
or
so
have you figured it out?
Yeah, we're going to do Tuesdays because it's Talk to Me Tuesday typically. So
good.
We'll do Tuesday 10:30 a.m. with her, unless something switches up. Sometimes we may get like a quick somebody that has to call in, and we may have to push it. Okay. But for right now, it'll be on Tuesdays at 11:30.
Perfect. Love it. All right. So people who want to follow my girl, just go at Autumn Joy Live on all platforms and make sure you do that. Oh, and next week, we're going to have somebody special on the A-list. Let's see. It's going to be Carmen Felder from Ready to Love. We're really, Nephew Tommy's Ready to Love. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And then tomorrow night, 9:00, right here, same platform, the DMV's own Kevin Ross, right here on HUR at home. Woo! So excited about that. Yay! Autumn.
I love Kevin Ross. That's the homie. Hey,
right? He is the homie. Love him. Yeah. And I love these, Autumn Joy from the car shots. I don't have to do mine from the car. Why not?
We're shooting this at 9 p.m., everybody. Don't worry. This is not daylight that you're seeing.
It's not here either. This is not daylight. I don't know what you're thinking. But thank you so much for joining us every Wednesday night for the A-List. I love you, Autumn Joy. Follow me at Angela Stribling on all platforms. Have a good night.